So we're in Beirut today. This is where we met, Cohen and I, about a year and 8 months ago. And I've got this ring.
You or you? Yeah.
Well, Whale Bay Beach was fun. First things first, we need to go get pictures printed and go buy a map. So we're gonna do that. We're here. We're gonna walk down. Alright, we're gonna go try and find a map of the world quick. So we got the map, now just to cut these things out, and then we're gonna go to the place where we're gonna interview ourselves.
Over there?
Yeah. Alright, so first of all, we met here in Lebanon.
Which is where we are.
And that map we were talking about, we're going to be using that as we go forward now. So first of all, we both were born in opposite sides of the world.
I was born in South Korea.
And I was born in the US. I grew up in Tajikistan.
I grew up in Kenya.
And then about 25 years later, I found myself in Lebanon.
Me in Cambodia.
And that's when we first kind of started talking more seriously. Anyways, Cohen ended up coming to Lebanon to visit, and then we started dating.
Oh yeah,
And
we started dating long distance.
Which meant we had to start coordinating our trips so we could see each other. So the first place we went to
Was Jordan.
Jordan was super fun, but then I had to go back to Lebanon, Cohen had to go back to Cambodia.
And we didn't see each other for, what, 5 months?
Yeah, that was the longest time apart. Then I flew to Cambodia to visit Cohen.
We flew to Korea to eat Korean barbecue.
It was the first time I met Cohen's parents. And then we went back to Cambodia.
Flew to New Zealand.
And then I had to go back to the States.
I flew back to Cambodia before moving back home to Kenya.
Then I went to visit Cohen in Kenya for a whole month. So this park is just full of zebras.
That's true. We weren't in Kenya the whole time though. We went to Ethiopia, also Tanzania, and then back to Kenya.
And then I went back to the States. Cohen stayed in Kenya. And then I took a quick trip to North Korea. Okay, so 10K completed in Korea. Went back to the States.
And then I came to visit Justin in the States over the summer. That was Country 9.
That was Country 9, so we decided to make a quick trip to Canada. So this is country number 10. Woohoo!
Drove across the border.
And made it country 10. And then while you were in the States, we flew to Mexico. Country number 11.
We're in Mexico. We went to a wedding in Colombia.
1, 2, 3, smile! And then I went back to the States and Cohen
Went back to Kenya before we met up in the Philippines.
Okay, so we made it to the Philippines and we're taking a boat now. Jeremy's here. Jeremy was there too. I was there working in the Philippines.
And then we both went back home. And then we signed on this super sweet gig.
Yeah, we got to go to 4 new countries.
We met up in China,
Then we flew to Myanmar.
Bangladesh, India,
And then we went to Cambodia again.
repeat country.
And then we went to Singapore for the event that we were working for. All right, it's our last day in Singapore. We're going to Marina Bay Sands. We then went to New Zealand for Christmas to visit my family friends again.
Shout out to the Bergens and the Simmons.
Okay, and everyone looked awesome.
And then we accidentally found ourselves in Australia. Long story.
Yeah.
But it's pretty, Sydney's pretty cool.
So Australia was country 19.
Yep, Australia was country 19.
Super slow. So then we went to the UAE for a meeting, and that was country 20.
Yep, and now we're back in Beirut.
Back in Beirut, Lebanon.
Back in Beirut.
And last but not least, Cohen. I got you a ring.
What's that for?
This is for you. Are you gonna marry me?
When did you get that?
About a year ago?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where?
In Dubai.
Yeah.
Is this too big?
A little bit. It's super cute though.
I want to eat completely. This is it. This is me asking you.
Love you.
I love you too. Well, we did it. Now we just gotta go eat dinner. All right. We are now off to dinner. Cheers, baby.
We got engaged today.
Are you serious?
What? So with all those trips we've gone on and super fun travels and work and stuff like that, we've accumulated a few numbers that we've coordinated and brought together.
That we've counted.
That we've counted.
So in the 20 months that we've been dating, we've been to 20 countries,
We've been on 40 flights together.
30 different airports.
We've taken about 15 different modes of transportation, including like boats, trains, bikes, stuff like that, tuk-tuks.
Tuk-tuks, motorized rickshaws, walking. We've rented about 15 cars in a handful of different countries.
And we've only been on one formal date.
Woohoo!